Hi, I'm Anthony from Learning to Play the Guitar. In this video I'm going to show you how to play reggae rhythm guitar. Jamaican reggae music became very popular in the 70s with musicians such as Peter Tosh, Jimmy Cliff and Bob Marley all becoming very big stars. Other artists who have actually played reggae style music include Eric Clapton with his cover of Bob Marley's I've Shot the Sheriff, and bands such as UB40 and The Police. In reggae rhythm guitar, the guitar chords are generally lighter sounding chords played higher up the guitar neck. This helps to separate these chords from the bass. To correct these higher pitched chords, the caged chord system is used. So for example here I'm going to play some exercises just using the chords A, D and E, but we're going to use the cage system to create these higher pitched chords. The first chord we're going to play is A, but instead of just doing regular old A, open A here, which will be down here, we're going to play a version of A based around the A major bar chord at fret 5 here. But I'm actually going to just use the top end of it, so I'm going to have my first finger here on fret 5, just doing two strings, strings 1 and 2, and the second finger will now curve over here and play the 6th fret on the G string or the 3rd string, and now it's plucking these 3 strings, and you see that shape there, and so that's all I'm dealing with. So the trick with this as well is to be aware of not strumming obviously these open strings here. We just want to strum these 3 strings here as we play our reggae rhythms. So that's A major. The next chord is going to be D major, and this is, again, instead of just playing normal D, we're going to play a shape based around the 5th fret bar chord shape, which the whole correct shape would be first finger going across these 5 strings here, and 1, 2, 3 in a row, tucked in. Very awkward this one, but there you go, squishing it in. But what we're going to do, we're not going to play the whole bar chord, we're just going to use just the first 3 strings. So to make that easier, my first finger will be here on fret 5 of the 1st string. The second finger is going to stretch over to fret 7 on the other dot there, as you can see, on the G string or the 3rd string, and then I'm going to tuck my other finger here underneath, again on fret 7 on the B string or the 2nd string. Again, just these 3 strings now, so a nice little light baby version of D if you like. Chord number 3 is going to be E, and instead of just normal old E major, we're going to actually base it around the D shape from the caged chord system. So normally D is obviously this normal old D is this triangle shape here. If we take that up 2 frets, these 3 strings now, which is just that normal 1, 2, 3 finger triangle shape from a D chord, is now E. Those strings. So 1, 2, 3 strings, or 3, 2, 1, or G, B, E strings, and just that triangle shape there. So my first finger is now on fret 4, and then my triangle shape is based off that. So that's our 3 chords. So using these 3 chords, we're going to then play some reggae rhythm exercises. The other thing to be aware of when playing these chords on reggae rhythm guitar is to avoid strumming the open strings. So we really just want to hit these 3 strings here. We don't want to hear all this mushy stuff in the background. So you have to be very precise with your strumming to help avoid hitting especially the D string, which is right next door. One little trick you can do to help control your D string if you do hit it by accident is I actually can butt this second finger up here against the edge of the D string there. So if I hit it by accident, it won't ring out. So I can be a bit deliberate hitting the D string versus not controlling it. So little things that can help as well. But at the end of the day, it's really about the accuracy of your strumming, that we're just going to hit the 3 strings we only want, which is just the 1, 2, 3 or 3, 2, 1 G, B, E strings only, all the strings that we're touching in this example anyway. So the next part of reggae rhythm guitar is what's called the skank rhythm, which is the rhythm where it's very short, sharp chords, and they're usually either played on what's called the off beats, the ends between the main beats of the bar, or on just beats 2 and 4 of the bar, depending on how the music is written for a typical reggae tune. So basically you end up with this staccato short chords, as I said. So in between strumming these chords, which are on the off beat or beats 2 and 4 of the bar, we want to actually mute, and to do that we just release the pressure. So if I get nice and close here, I'll strum, and you can see I just lift it off very slightly. So I'll strum and then lift off. So that helps to give that staccato or those short chords, so we're not sort of strumming out, or we've got to strum mute or strum lift. So that's the key to getting it really short, staccato, sharp chords to really emphasise the rhythm in reggae, on the skank rhythm as it's called. So skank's a type of dance, not a type of person, but it can be. Alright, so from this, the simple rhythm is we're going to just do one chord. We're going to do on the ends of the bar, so we might have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that's the basic skank rhythm. So now let's try that with these 3 chords we did before. We're going to do with our little A, D and E chords. So this rhythm, we'll just play this and I'll pop up the music on the screen in a second. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4